Hey everyone! Also Nori Gemini! Thank you for stopping by. I forgot. Fuck! It's not Dredge. Anyway, sorry about that. Everything should be fixed now. How is everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Yeah. Yeah. Just checking on something quickly. Yeah. Welcome everyone to the stream. Sorry I'm super late. I didn't mean to be this late at all. Also, I forgot this folder was open. You'll get to see, bring. You'll get to see my little Naboo photo album. Also, close that. So yeah, today is DevStream Winter Jam specifically. I am not been working a lot on this because of various different reasons and trying to manage different things. I did get going again, but I have a problem of losing motivation every time dealing with some shit. One of the problems I'm having here is this here. Like, this works great for the rest of the spline, but it doesn't work here. And it's annoying me. Could be solved just by having another spline following alongside, but that's what I wanted. Like, it works well, yeah. So, gonna be doing some research. Hopefully this will enlighten it. This is Unity's own YouTube channel, so yeah. Right. This is probably the section I want here. Just gonna check web audio. I'm gonna check out my little. Okay, good. That does work. So yeah, we're gonna check this out. I also need my Trello. I forgot about that. I'm having to take a slight different approach. I've changed the primary objectives for this winter jam, from the Dun, 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 dun. Writing this for myself. Probably did do on mobile, but didn't work out. So gonna see if I can find out what I need from this.
We can use the prefabs in the samples folder for the splines package to look at how splines can be used to lay out game objects. Create a square spline and resize to 25. Add a spline instantiate component. Add a slot to the items to instantiate array and drag the fence prefab into the slot. Change the instantiate method from distance to linear distance. This ensures items are joined together with a set distance between them. Change this to 2 and it now aligns to the square. There is one item outside of the square that can be deleted later. Linear distance can also be set to auto, and Unity sets the distance perfectly based on the prefab size and eliminates any gaps between prefab instances. But I'll keep this at 2. The spline knots can easily be adjusted to define any type of shape or size as required, making it easy to create layouts that fit your designs. If you need a rounded fence, change the knot curves to auto, but I'll undo this to keep a square fence. When you are happy with the shape, you can bake the instances so that you can now select and manipulate each fence prefab individually. Delete this fence piece, and perhaps adjust this one so it becomes a gate. After baking, you can no longer adjust the instances using the spline. In fact, the spline itself can be removed. Draw a straight spline. Add a spline instantiate component. Add the building prefab and change to instance count. And now you can type how many buildings you need. They are now lined up in a perfectly straight line. The scale can be increased and they can be rotated on the Y. You can also use random so that it will randomly rotate between 2 values. Draw a new spline, and this time I will have it curved. Add a spline instantiate component and add 2 items to instantiate, and I will use tree medium and tree small. Use the distance to space these out. Only tree medium is currently being instantiated, so we can use the percentages to set 50% tree medium and 50% tree small, or experiment with different values. And you can move the knots and the instantiated items will follow the spline as long as you haven't yet baked the instances. Add a spline circle. Set at position 0 and increase the scale to 5. Add a spline instantiate component and add the cobblestones. Increase the scale to 5. Circle splines make it very easy to make great shape.
Right. So my best bet is probably set what I need and then bake it, which fair enough. Right, Right, the reason I'm using the rocks at the moment is because it is a little heavy, what I'm doing. For this. Right, whoops. Right, let's disable... No, that's not what I wanted Let's disable this for a moment. Path 2. Let's get this on the other side. Da, da, da. This is a bit hectic with working on 2 at the same time. Da, da, da. Right, one of the things I'm going to do is... If you have a light on the thing, then it bugs out a hell of a lot. Come on. Okay, that's not the prefab. I'm fucking stupid. Now! I can really make a folder called FBX and just dump them all in. Let's create this version. We're just going to call it no lights. Yeah, we have 2, but... Right there. Okay, that's in the right spot there. I did have this fixed. Position. Which one's this one? There's no light on it. Why are you bugging out? One of the things I probably should do is... That might lighten the load a bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Fine, I'll swap it again, you little yeah. No, wait, hold on. Apart from the fact that I need to shove all of these in an FBX folder. Why have I closed double? Hopefully this will allow me to, work a little better. It's like, it's rather close there. There. Because they can replace this later. If that's off, good. Point 381. Hey, what? Yeah, 3.81. Just so that they're kind of identical. Nice. These are both settled. Regenerate? No. But that's fixed. So yeah, I'll fix these initial lamps when it comes to baking the path. But for now, I probably want to edit where this is going. What the fuck? Huh. Why have it two? Oh, it's something I did, isn't it? Whoops. Ah. That explains a lot. The moment I realized, fuck, it's my fault. Not 7. I'm sure I can make a better noise system, but not right now. Yeah. Sun goes down. We gotta get used to, like, this here. Thing is, as well, I want to create a like urban area as well, because like, let's see if I can find an example. I'm gonna move this to my actually to my other window. Uh, like one of the common things is that you'll find is that even other places in the world, like even Newcastle here in the UK, you can find like, oh, here's the main city here. I did not click that. Supermarkets, and then it gets into like housing and stuff elsewhere. So like, I do kind of, well, I don't want it as big as this. I do want like a small micro city kind of thing, where it has all kinds of buildings, hopefully, and yeah. The reason why I moved is I didn't want it revealing my address. That's the last thing I needed, and it did. Show it. So yeah, what I can do is let's reduce this down a little bit. Nope. I forget that you have to like click this one because I don't use this mine tool that often. Oh fuck. You gotta remember that I don't need to hold shift because that's just like it becomes zoomy mode. Nope. Let's say we do something like this. What's this? Hmm. Oh, I don't want another spline. Go away. So it's between these two. Right. A block probably isn't going to be this big. Nope, wrong one. Let's try and make these a little bit more pointed on... No, we want Bezier. Shorten this. We're gonna have some issues here because I did use quite big panels, I'll admit. This one I'm gonna set to auto. What if I set these to like this? Wrong number. So something like that. We can adjust this to point more that way a bit. That's actually smoothed this corner out quite nicely. What I may do is import all of my create a brand new package for my movements and menus and to store, and then import those in. Because like part of the goal is to make something new and to learn stuff. So like it's not asking, these jams don't typically ask you to reinvent the wheel, as far as I'm aware. Mine isn't. So like if you want to make a brand new movement system and interaction system, then that's the thing that you need to make from scratch. But or rebuild it. The point is, it's not going to be the same. So if you have a project that has a bunch of things that you've made before, I realize I'm gonna have to reform this a bit, which is fine. What the fuck did I do? Let's use arrow keys. Yeah, not really this one. Because also this I will need to move back as well. There we go. Something like that, I think. Yeah, this is where Pro Build is super helpful. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. It was meant to be nice and chill. It is, in fact, not nice and chill. I mean, it is, but not as nice and chill as it was meant to be. I'm gonna move this to about here, I think. Set this to Bezier. Because what I want is this to roughly line up. We can reduce this a little bit. How is everyone? Let's increase that length just a smidge. There we go. Let's do by pivot. Something like that. You know, I'm gonna quickly make a new design of building. I think. Come on, Blender. Alright, 2 meters, 6 foot. This is a 2x2. Uh, da, 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 da. That's not meters. So that's 5 right now, which will make it 10. Let's have that there. That's 2, so that's 10 meters. Then multiply them together. Yeah, I thought that was what square meters was. Hmm. Right, surface area. Uh, if it's surface area, hmm. I think it's always in square meters, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Let's say 10 maybe? No, that's probably too much. Average person. Houses' room heights are probably about 2 meters in height. I would imagine the office room is probably somewhere about 2.2. So let's do 2.2, let's say, times by 2. No, divided by 2 to get what we're after. And then let's say we want building that's about 5 levels? No, let's say 10. Welcome to Order of Operations in Blender. So we wanted 10, so we want 9, I think. This is not the right angle to count this at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something like that. The bottom one. We do want windows. Is 8 a bit too much? Let's say 7 for now. I was surprised. No, it was one shot. Never mind, I should shush. I cursed myself. Every time I forget I can do that. We only want slice incest. No, we'll do this the easier way. Not there. I need to check on something a moment. H. Check that one out later. Uh. Hmm. Also, I will admit I am a little bit of a dumb Wolfy. I forgot about my 30th anniversary, so I need to try and source that out at some point. It might be next week. I'm not sure. Not on Christmas. It'll be after. I think. So. No, that needs to be like that. Something about there, maybe? No. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little here. Not sure how yet. Yeah, I think I know how. By doing this, I will need to pretty much... and run a... No. There we go. We have solved the endgun problems as well by this. Actually, I'm pretty happy that I managed to solve that so quickly. Kinda. We got a little bit more to fix. We'll run from this to this. Spoke a little too soon, but that's okay. Because these two go bye-bye. And we are left with this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And same repeat, and it's same on all of these. So endguns are gone. Okay, I'm gonna make these in like that a little bit. Gonna do a little cleanup again. Because we're gonna take out these edges. How do I sort that one again? Da, da, da. It is getting a little messy. How did this one work? Pretty much my only likely way will be to have something... Right, what I can do, which is okay for this, I believe, is if I have yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Yeah, the problem is now I've got two, Can I leave the, thing here? Probably not. As yet. Right, if I grid fill these, I've still got that edge there, don't I? Okay, please select the right one. Oh, fuck's sake. Control F, grid fill. Okay, that's not allowing it. There we go. Solved the door issue. Da da da. Select similar area. Well, why won't be selected? Alright, because I screwed it. Right, we're gonna add a second material. If Blender doesn't want to die on me. We'll go back to Unity moments. Alright, I do want to use the foliage from the other one, the Blender, how are you feeling? Thank you. The fuck? Nope. Can I do a select symbol? Actually, that's not... no. Wait, no, it kinda is okay to do that. Da da da. Da da da. Right, one of good ways to do this, in my opinion, is to do select by material. Oh wait, I did not do this. Fuck. What if I do that, and that? That should give me all three, I think. Select similar. Yeah, fuck it, I'll clean up. No, I want to assign them to here. Select. Area. Sign there. Ah, what the fuck. I'll be back in a few minutes, everyone.
found it. You happy with yourself? You nosy little I told you not to look. You're scarred. I told you you wouldn't get far. Get out of my house! Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place was not for you to look and see. Take it from me. Hello, you're in danger. Good evidence your behavior. You may think I'm the devil and wish your lives in peril. Let me spell this out for you. I'm just your neighbor. Now get out. Where are you now? Way out and seek. But I'll always find you out. Now get out. You're a nuisance to my plans. Now get out. You're a nuisance to my plans. Get out of my house.
I have returned. Sorry about that, everyone. Where was I? Something I have paranoia about, so give me 30 seconds. Okay, good. I need a pack feature. That way it gives the islands all enough of a break from each other. Oh, why aren't these in here? Eh. You also need a little bit of border anyway, otherwise Substance Painter will throw a fit. Why is that a gap there? How is everyone doing? Hey Ghost, how are you? Pack.
This
Is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Oh, by the way, as a heads up to everyone, the jam in about half an hour we'll have like about 24 hours left to it. But I'm probably gonna give everyone a day to upload what they need to wherever. Da-da-da. Uh, yeah, there it is. We're gonna open up self-suspend quickly. But how are you, Ghost? Da-da-da. 2048, OpenGL. There we go. Let's start them both off with this. We're gonna start off with roughness and metal. Roughness needs to be all the way on smooth ends. Metal can be about there. Maybe a little less. Nah. No, for fuck's sake. Let's hunt through here a moment. Plastics. Da-da-da. Where's my poison one? I forgot I had made this material. Basically, in a nutshell, he'll do it. That's fulfilled from there. That creates a new anchor. Let's clear that. What the fuck? This is trouble when I get distracted, I'll admit. Completely forgotten how my poison stuff looks. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's do something like that for now. I just want a simple thing. Office block. Ah, this should have been where I saved it. Fuck. Da, da, da. No, it is where I... Huh. Wait, hold on. Yee. Thanks so much, George. Uh... And of course, a bot shows up. Yeah. Let's say about 0.5. With alpha, 16 bits. Dilation plus transparent. Da da da. Probably only double the size I need. No. Reserve hierarchy, read write, generate colliders, keep quads. Yeah, that one doesn't matter so much. Generate. Oh, come on. Right, there we go. Can't I make a, Hmm. Drag this over to here. You can lock one or more properties on a material variant to prevent modifications to those properties in its children. Okay. Da, da, da. We're just gonna give a system a go. Da-da-da. Also, Ghost, how dare you throw a quacker at me? Da, 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 da. Folder, tower. Da, da, da. Right, let's see how this goes. Folder. Not here. Da, da, da. Structure models. We're gonna hit apply on that. All these need to be changed to the normal map. Hmm. Why is that like that? You know, it probably is, thinking about it. Let's try this. You don't have any blend shapes. Right. But again, why is that there? Hold on. The way we can test this is if we go to layout, go to here, base. Let's set this to image texture. Oh, you know what it is? Because of the way these are, I haven't put these in yet. Like, this probably doesn't need to be a one where one's a parent and one's variant. I'm just experimenting quickly. Yeah, this doesn't need to be a thing. Mind you, that's nice that it kept as the right shader. Material. Shader graph. Where is... I'm blind! There we go. There we go. Da, da. I should probably add a math cap option. Could be the second option, not that there is a normal map. Reference map is normally this one? Yes. One of these is for metallic. is this one. Yeah. Yeah, these probably don't have to be as tall. Da, da, da. Because these all use the same base. Da, 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 da. I'll have to do the same for all the others. Which, thankfully, a little bit is just a matter of him this. I'm gonna get all these to line up first, and then I'll deal with separating of them. Da, da, da. It's still clipping through here, which is annoying. There we go. This one honestly needs to come down. Where is it clipping to? Stop that. Stop it! It's not perfect, but it's not meant to be. Is there a way I can unlink and get these two to branch up into one? No, technically I can. Okay, so all won't have the right markings on it. Right. But I'm gonna duplicate this, turn off the duplicated one. I'm going to have to, let's replace, let's first replace this one. So we have this here. And then replace this one. Generate just in case. I'm gonna bake the instances there. And bake here. So all of these are now individual lights I can just throw around kind of thing. Let me grab it. As well, just so that they're all tied up. Oh wait, you know what I can do instead? I can do this. Because they're going to be like this anyway. There we go. So that's all of them on path 2 and stuff. Grab. Then we do this. I'm being smart, Wolfy. Wait a minute, that's not in the middle of the road. Huh. Oh, this is where it's a little fucky. But that's fine. I can just now delete that one. Wait, no. We move this one to about here. That's all we do. Huh? Friends? Also, adds in about 2 minutes and a half, everyone. But by doing this, I can keep control of all of these via the prefab. Also, we're going to get rid of that no lice one. Now, what I want to do next is potentially same or similar to this. What's trimming? Okay. I'm gonna need to see more on this package. Ah, fucking. What's that one? Set vertex colors to drive shader based effects. I think it might be this that I'm after. Uh. When was this? October, 2024. Or, ow. Usage of creative meshes and prefabs, exploring to an FBX. How's everyone doing today? I need to check something out. Yeah. Right, sorry. I was checking something out quickly. Da, da, da. Oh, I'm gonna quickly sniff this out. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Right, okay, so I need to go to... I'm not going to show this part on stream because this is invoices. Da, da, da. Come on. Finish loading. Yeah. Da da da. So okay, I think I've got that. Sorry if I'm quite just it takes a lot of brain power sometimes for me to Huh, I need to look at what this person's made. So they've made a couple of things. Shush. Ghost, why are you saying shit yourself? Huh. So they they have two of these. So wait. Is this one gonna be the V2? Because this looks like V2. Da, da, da. This tool places existing prefabs along splines is not guaranteed. It does not generate curved meshes from splines. So wait, hold on. So this is a prefab installer rather than a mesh install generator. That fucking made me jump.
I'd like to ask you out on the hottest of dates. I see that you have a lot of other gentlemen suitors. Allow me to make my case. This guy plays football, but I once won the whole Super Bowl by myself. This guy is a weightlifter, but I can bench an entire continental shelf. That dude is a scientist, but I already cured all diseases last week. And if that's not enough, let me ask, when was the last time one of these things killed a motherfucking mythical beast? Oh yeah, I will rock your world.
Da, da, da. Right. But yeah, a lot of this ends up being research and stuff. Well, doesn't return it to vertical wall. It works quite well, especially with UV shutter. Right, I'll have to read that later. That's a lot of reading. I'll dump that down there with the other servers I'm in. Avatar creators. Na, na. I'm going to use this one. No, I'm not going to use that one.
I see you've chosen football player. And the scientist. And apparently the weightlifter as well.
No.
Dragon. And Ninja Brian. And the Manticore, he wasn't even in this song.
Right. But yeah, when I get more money in the future, I may consider that other one. I said this too is specific. How can I mask stuff? Distribution. Assume ignore not rotation, I think. Wait, what are these ones again? Wow. How does this tool work? Hey Tim, how are you? Actually, I'm gonna check something here. I don't like this one. Yeah. Yee. How was it though? Hey, what if? No. So this one we can delete. My brain is frying so much. I'm gonna do a little bit of terrain work. What if I just turn this middle area into like a park type area? It was okay, confusing. I had no idea who was part of the event and who was just shopping. Everyone was in tight circles. I didn't know who the host was, and I was hungry and I realized that I didn't have many spoons, so after wandering the aisles, pretending to look at game store stuff, I went home. Ah, you did the tactical sneak away. Oh, for fuck's sake, I just realized something I've done. So this starts here, right? Then that one's fine. That one is not. This is directly opposite. I've realized something that I've done by accident. I've got to make sure that the distance was set the same on both sides, and it's not. Alright, we'll move this one a bit more along here. Delete that one. Delete that one. Move that one up a bit. We're going to delete the inner circle one there. Move this one up. Delete that one. Yeah, there were two people there from another group I used to be in, including the leader of the group. They didn't really acknowledge me. I'm not sure if they recognized me, but you don't want to talk about all that here. Just curious, is it the group that you've mentioned to me or nah? Ah, my headphone cables. It's being a pain. Yeah, that explains a lot. To me, anyway, in solid words. But hey Tim, I finally got what I wanted out of spline tool. But I got. Then I found out there's a V2 that's on the way. That's not gonna be the same. What about repo? I'm guessing you meant repo. Okay, that's really funny. I tapped out for a moment, and I just saw someone's sister is a locksmith. So for their presents, they They wrap their presents up in a box that's like padlocked and shit. That's amazing. Yeah. Hold on, I need some of this. Two goobers. Yeah, these aren't spaced out too much, but that'll be fine. How am I gonna get around this? Right, let's start with a new one. Let's set this one to auto. Somewhere about here. Like, if I can figure out how to get to not use certain spaces, then yay. But it looks like it might be a different tool that I'm after for that. Oh, yes, I'm hungry and his brain is losing the will. Uh Taking procedural geometry because it is. This isn't like, as far as I'm aware, this is not ray tracing in like what everyone is familiar with. It's a different type of ray tracing. Um. Da, da, da. So apparently there's a place you can download the package. Now that's interesting. Not often you end up going through OneDrive with creators. No complaining, it's just a little odd compared to the norm. Because this may be why I'm part of the masking stuff, judging by what some people have done with it. Ow. What's this? Okay, no, don't need that one. Right, let's see if I can find a little information on how I can potentially... Let's get rid of this for now. Uh, this is an interesting change to the tool. What's a segmenter? Yeah, sorry if I'm so quiet. I'm reading through the server on stuff. Me. Wait, what does spline instantiate do now? I need to break from this, but my brain's like, I must know. Oh, fucking. Count, whip, skip center. Right, so that's probably what I could do for the paths in the future. As an option. So, like, when I do, like, parallel splines here, da da da. Okay. Just doing a little test here. Hmm. I'm gonna wrap up for now. I didn't get anywhere near as much progress as I wanted to be done, but it's one of the catches with trying to do too many new things and learn so many new things. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I should be live tomorrow with. Actually, not sure about tomorrow, but definitely Friday with Phasmo. If you're around here, feel free to check out everything like car.co. Um, Otherwise, I think we might read out. Take a quick peek. Not tonight, I don't think. But yeah, anyways, thank you everyone so much for joining me. I super appreciate all of you, and I will see you at the latest Friday, possibly tomorrow. We shall see. See you all next time.